When you do a death scene, you're immediately thinking about your checking account. And
Using that city
yes, I'm thinking like, oh, no more checks. No, death scenes, I'll tell you, it's, again, like, if you're acting properly, your brain is in this state that you like believe it as much as you can. So your adrenaline really flows, and if you're doing a drama on Broadway, you're in a bad mood most of the time. If you're doing a comedy, you're in a better mood. So doing a death scene, it's intense. It's very intense. I mean, just imagine it. Just sit there and think about you dying and going through the physical motions of dying. It's not the happiest thing in the world.
Well, you also have to do that, like, kind of death row. Let me get the last thing out. Yeah, exactly. It's always hard to do well.
I had a lot of practice in my second marriage. So, no, I'm just kidding. My third. So anyway, but yeah, it's death scenes. And again, being serious, I like to just keep these things jovial and let you people have fun. But you know, when you die on one of these shows, it is depressing besides the death scene. I mean, I love the show. I love it's a job. Actors love jobs. I love the people I was working with. It was gas working with these guys. And yeah, when you die, it's like, believe me, it's depressing. Go ahead.
And for Simmons, the scene, and Dave, you were there too. The scene, I understand that you were not all in the same room at the same time.
It's just me and Bobby
Yeah.
at the time. And then
They had a guy sitting in the
Sitting in the
shadow.
corner, yeah.
I was like, who are you?
when Amanda came to me and said, would you, I know this is awkward, but Rico can't be here. I'd really rather have you do the voice than stand there. Do you mind? So I had to stand, like, I was out of camera, and I would do the thing, and I kind of did a pretty good approximation.
It was,
What he ended up
I
doing.
thought it was fun.
I was scared. When I heard him do it, I made that same choice. And then I had to, come around the corner.
I want to talk about Joss's death for a minute.
Yeah.
This is the truth. I got to the set and I didn't know what I was going to be doing that night. It was some closely guarded secret. And I walked on and we were rehearsing. And I saw the special effects guys rigging her with squibs. And I said, hey, Taraji, what's up? She's like, hey, how you doing? I was like, what's that? She goes, oh, the 2 squibs. I was like, oh, really? I said, what happened? She goes, oh, honey, you didn't get the memo. This is the truth. And I said, no, I didn't, because I did not know what the ending. And she said, oh, honey, I got shot twice. And I was like, really? Right there? How do you survive that? She goes, oh, you really didn't get it. So then I said, who shoots you? She's like, oh. And then I just got a really bad feeling. And, I was doing another show at the time in Charleston, and I got on the plane the next day after killing Joss, and it said on my dressing room in Charleston, Carter killer. I have 3 older sisters. They weren't speaking to me. There was a lot of repercussion there. Also, when David killed me, they shot it so you see him strangling. You see him strangling. Ultimately, Greg called me one day, thank you so much. He said, did you notice the episode? I said, yeah, but I didn't watch it. He said, were you panned away when you were struggling? And I said, yes, I am. So he wanted to do it ambiguous, that perhaps something in television land makes it so that I survive it. I did not.
They were very fun to do. I was dead. Greg called me up. When Jack Warner was around, when Jack Warner's secretary's cousin get killed off when his picture fell.
The other thing, on a show called Rescue Me, you weren't anybody until you were a ghost. So it was all good. If you got killed, you were going to be a ghost. So
That's right.
People were very mad at him for killing Josh, but 20th Century Fox sent him a car. Empire,
I'll tell you, I think she was, that was it. She was doing okay.
Just a little role,
Yeah.
She's still working.
Listen.
And David, how was your death scene?
Fabulous. It was great. I mean, Greg called me and Eric, and he got on the phone with me to talk about what they were planning to do. They allowed me to kind of form some of the story. There were some questions about how I got the scar, things like that, that I got to participate in determining. And the day itself, it was a good death. I mean, it wasn't boring. It wasn't like, I just took a script and we moved on. It was a story about the character and the relationship between Rico and I. But it was still, it was a sad, it was a sad day. It was a great job. I loved working with everybody on the show. I never had a bad day on the shoot. Cold days, tough days, but never a bad day. The crew, which I know you saw some of the guys earlier, were awesome and professional, fun to be around. The writing staff was, the directing staff was. So, to say goodbye to that job that we really enjoyed, that it spans, 3-4 years. It's, saying goodbye to an old friend, it's sad. So, bringing tears to my eyes, there's no work.
And it was funny, they mentioned the calls. I was in the car with my wife, not the second one. And I'm on speaker and I'm all excited. Oh, Jonah's calling me. Wow, this is good. Yeah, it's like, you know you're going to die. And I was like, oh, serious. I was up driving in the car, I'm having a great day. And he's like, you're getting killed. But anyway,
Yeah, he said he calls everybody.
Yeah.
You guys get it too?
He called me collect.
Here's a funny story. So I got a call from California. I was driving. A friend was in town. I was driving to the airport, and I had to come to the city for a screening. It was a crazy day. My phone rang. Some California number. I don't know. I don't pick up. Move on. The next day, I'm online and on Twitter. Somebody leaves something that they had been at some talk back that Sunday, and Greg goes, "Well, how are we going to keep things interesting next season? We're going to kill some people off." I got to make a very uncomfortable call to an actor. And I go, "Oh shit, that poor bastard." It's Tuesday, right? I didn't get the call on Monday. I said, "I'm good." In that moment, I swear to God, my phone rings. It's that same number. Fucking kidding me. So I pick it up. It's my cousin. I just got a call from Greg Lakeman's office trying to reach you, Dan. I called back. It's okay. I said, look, I'm gonna make it easy on you. I think I already know what the call's about.